On Monday afternoon, Hudson County TV sat down with District 3 Freeholder candidate Gerard Balmir to talk about a number of topics involving this June 3rd primary. At Moe's Barbershop on Monticello Avenue, Balmir discussed why he believes is the best candidate for Freeholder in District 3, what he believes is a long-standing relationship with Jersey City, the recent accusations about his campaign at a Meals on Wheels truck, and much more. Tell us a little about your background and why you decided to run for the position of Freeholder.
Sure. In my life, my dad's always told me either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And if you don't get involved, you have no reason to complain. So wherever I've lived, I've always been involved, my wife and I. The last 16 years, I've helped to get people elected. I've ran campaigns, I've worked in government, I've advocated and fought for jobs. So I understand the complexity of working in government and working with the community. And for me, I know that the person who's there now, I do not want representing me because he's been missing in action, and I know I can do a better job.
Well, speaking of Freeholder Jeff Dublin, the incumbent, I know he's been a bit critical of you because you've only lived in Jersey City for a few years, and I know Esmeralda Trinidad, another one of your opponents, has also used it as a jumping off point as part of their campaign. So I'm sure that's something you'd like to respond to.
Sure. I've lived in Jersey City as a resident for 3 years. I have a connection to Jersey City since 2000, where my first political job in terms of organizing people to register to vote was getting voter registrations for the late person I respect a lot, Senator Glenn Cunningham. And also, when you look at someone saying that I haven't lived here long enough, I would say, what has he done in the years that he's been here? So a person's longevity in the community doesn't necessarily dictate how effective they've been or how well they've served the community.
On another subject, there was an article in the Jersey Journal last week which has gotten a little bit of traction where there was a Meals on Wheels truck that was giving out some campaign literature. So again, I'm sure that's something you would just like to clear the air on.
Sure, definitely. In the 16 years that I've been doing work in the community, statewide, people will tell you that I've done it with respect, with dignity. My reputation is very important to me. What was done is unacceptable. No one should be campaigning on city time. I don't know the guy who did it. I couldn't pick him out if they showed him to me. It was not authorized by my campaign. That's unacceptable, and that is not what we do here at Balmir for Freeholder.
And then could you just tell us a little bit about the union that you've been working with here in Jersey City for quite some time?
Sure. I do government and community relations for the laborers. And one of our biggest motto is any economic development happening in an area needs to benefit the people that live there.
So in terms of the laborers union and in terms of development, I know that a project that has a lot of people talking, a lot of people thinking, is the Spectra pipeline. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's a project that the union was in favor of not too long ago. So is that still the case today?
Sure. That project right there was very difficult. I was at the hearing when the community came out strong against it. What we talked about was, at the end of the day, with the aging infrastructure, every infrastructure around Jersey City needs upgrading. So this was an opportunity to upgrade the fuel source, to do it in a responsible way. And what we as the laborers were saying is that if it does happen, we want to make sure that Jersey residents have access to the work.
I'm John Hudson, Hudson County TV, Jersey City.